Welcome to the Stand Like Men podcast. I'm Logan Ingram.
And I'm Daniel Schallenberg.
And we are here trying to discover for ourselves and for y'all and discuss with y'all what it means to live out biblical masculinity the way God intended us to.
And if you're enjoying the show, we'd love it if you would give us a like and a follow and drop a rating in whatever platform you're using and leave us a comment on the Facebook or the YouTube or anything like that. And we'd love to connect with y'all. And of course, there's email at standlikemen@gmail.com.
So I know pretty much every listener, even if you're one of the younger ones that listen to us, has probably heard this saying, boys will be boys.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to address that today.
Yeah.
In a biblical sense, in the worldly sense, because I don't think it should never be used as an excuse for bad behavior.
No, I hate the phrase boys will be boys.
Mm-hmm.
Like as much or more than you hate the phrase, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
It's the same thing.
Kind
it's
of.
the same message. It's an excuse.
Yeah, it is.
It's just a cop-out and saying.
Yeah. And it used to be that boys will be boys because they smell bad and they will make a mess and not realize that they're making a mess.
Roughhouse, wrestle.
Roughhouse, they'll wrestle, stuff like that. In today's day and age, and this shift happened 10, 20 years ago. It probably started before that, but like it's pretty recent that when someone says boys will be boys, it's used to excuse harassment or assault or rape or I hit my microphone. Like all of these like awful things. And because I don't know how many times I've seen
rude behavior,
crude joking. I see it in the news. Like someone will assault, like rape somebody, and then they'll be on trial. And then the general argument that I hear people say is, boys will be boys. It's like, or it's locker room talk.
Yeah.
I'm like, which is same general thought, like as boys will be boys, locker room talk. And I'm like, that is, we'll talk about locker room talk in a little bit, but like, I hate it so much because it's basically saying like, that boys don't have a choice. And more than that, there's no expectation of behavior. There's no standard of behavior with these boys. And we can't expect them to actually treat people with respect or protect people or take care of people or not rape them. That's outside of the realm of possibility with when we say it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, we live in a dorm, and on graduation day, so this year was May 10th. On May 10th at noon, we stop being a girls' dorm and we start being a guys' dorm. And it's really weird shifting from girls to guys. And then on August 2nd, at noon, we stopped being a guys' dorm and started being a girls' dorm again. And it was just really weird. It started last year. It's just a very weird dynamic of the shifting. And Kara's noted that like when she's dealing with girls, the girls like it when she calls them by name. But whenever she calls the boys by name, they think that they're in trouble. Even if it's like, hey, Josh, how are you doing today? He's like, what's wrong? It's like, nothing. I'm just saying hi. Well, what did I do wrong? Nothing. I'm just saying hi. So, but you used my name.
That's fascinating.
It's weird. And there's a lot of things that like, we just thought it was funny. Anyway, that's not the point of this anecdote. The point is, last year we noticed, when girls moved in August, they're like, Miss Kara, it smells awful in here. What happened? She goes, we had boys this summer, but like, that's it. She's like, yeah, it just smells like BO. It just smells like teenage boy. And it's like, okay. And so we get, we have the summer school guys, so college guys, but then we also get like Honor Symposium and Caruso and all these like long camps of teenage guys. And they just smell bad. Like,
so funny.
And it's not their fault because it's 100-degree heat. Like 100 degrees in July in Arkansas you're not going to smell good. It's a losing battle. And so this year we started every night we would walk through the dorm and she had a carpet spray, like just Febreze carpet, and I'd have Febreze air, and she would walk in front and she'd spray the carpet and I'd walk behind and I'd spray the air, and we would sanitize, like we try to kill the smell. We do that every single night. And it smelled like, after we left, I'm like, okay, it smells pretty good. The next night, less than 24 hours later, it smelled awful again. They just smell bad. And then, they walk in and there's just little puddles of mud or water on the ground. Like, what happens? Like, oh, we played in the fountain and then we ran back. It's like, you didn't dry off? We didn't think about it. It's like, okay. And so like they truly had no clue that they were making a mess.
Yeah.
And they had no idea that they smelled bad until after we treated it. They're like, oh, it smells good in here. It's like, yes, we know. Y'all smelled awful. And so it actually worked, but we have to do it every single night. She spent hundreds.
That is so fascinating.
Yeah. We should buy stock in Febreze, by the way.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But anyway, like that, to our point, like, boys will be boys. It used to mean that they smell bad. They're going to make a mess. They're going to roughhouse. They're going to do all these things. And like, they have no idea that they're doing it, and they're not doing it maliciously. You can't control it with all the hormones and stuff going on. Like, you can't control like how you smell when you come in from 100 degrees in July. You can't control that. What you can and we took the phrase from things that you can't control, like your smell, and then just the obliviousness of, I walked through mud and so now there's mud on my shoes, to now there's no standard of behavior. And you can control whether or not you harass a woman. You can control whether or not you rape somebody. Like, there's a lot of there's a lot of lines that you have crossed before you get to that point. Mm-hmm. And when we use this phrase, boys will be boys, we're just expecting the boys to have zero control, guys in general, to have zero control over their behavior. Like, there's zero self-control there. I've been talking a lot, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Trying to gather them.
As I threw it to you out of the blue with no flow in the conversation at all. It's just, and I'm done talking, and now it's your turn.
Yeah, I mean, all throughout the Bible, we're called to be better than what our flesh, deems we are.
Yep.
Like, that's a theme throughout the Bible, because we know that the world wants us to be one way. Our flesh wants something besides eternal stuff. It doesn't want what the spiritual world wants. Mm-hmm. We want to look at things we shouldn't. We want to roughhouse. We want to, lying is clearly a draw for so many people. It's so dumb. Like, some of it's just dumb, but for whatever reason, we're just like, holy crap, why can't I just stop looking at pornography? Why can't I just not stop lying? Why do I have to, like, I've met tons of people who are wonderful people who just, for whatever reason, their automatic response is a little bit false. Mm-hmm. And then they'll go, wait, I didn't mean that. Like, that's not totally true, because they're trying to fight it, Yeah. And it's just weird, this battle between the flesh and spiritual stuff. And there's no excuse for the misbehavior, Like, you can kind of excuse a little boy because he's literally pushing boundaries, and that's part of his development. Like, he just flat out doesn't know. Mm-hmm. He doesn't know right from wrong, so he's figuring it out.
Yeah.
So you can kind of say that, and that's when it should really only be applicable.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-year-old, and he's climbing all over everything and just all that. Like, he flat out doesn't know.
Yeah. Well,
he's just exploring,
Yeah. Like, my son we built him a loft bed when he was 4 years old, and he jumped off of the little landing platform that we built. Like, he climbed up on the little platform and then climb up into bed. He jumped off of that and swung off of the pull string for the ceiling fan. Oh, and we're like, why'd you do that? He goes, I've never swung from a vine before.
Right.
It's like,
that's great logic.
Yeah. Thankfully, the chain broke before the ceiling fan came down, and he didn't crash into anything. But that just supports your point of, like, there's no like self-preservation instinct.
No.
Instinct,
I mean, generally there's not. Then you can say, okay, they do have a legitimate physiological excuse because they're not developed.
Yeah.
Once we develop, though, There's none of that. Like,
Yeah.
and I think I've brought it up before that we've brought up hurt people, you know, all the stuff that at some point you reach manhood and it's on you.
Mm-hmm.
There is no pass. Like, okay, I know hundreds of people who have had horrible childhoods, who have had serious trauma. They don't behave like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you do. Like, why do you get a pass and they don't?
Yeah.
You know, and so the same thing. This is the boys will be boys. So we've got to grow up.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of what this podcast is about,
Mm-hmm.
is raising young men, you know, standing like men and becoming something else other than what we are naturally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, becoming. Was I talking to you about that? Who was I talking to about becoming? We're using that word.
Not me.
Oh, I was talking to Eric, who's my broker here at the office where we're recording this.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying he became baptized. And it's like, because you become something else when you're baptized, whereas most people say he was baptized.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
And so that may be an episode for another time.
Yeah.
But that's for,
It's an
but
interesting
I'm
thought.
taking, this is an example of me taking stuff that is just, that I hear throughout the week and bringing it in, because this is a perfect example of that planting seeds piece. Like, you don't have to change the world in one fell swoop by some TED talk. You can just make one phrase that you use in every day. Like, he has no idea that stuck with me, that whole conversation about that. Because it was really just like a friendly argument between him and Donna, who runs our office. And like, they didn't think anything about, oh, this will end up on a podcast one day.
Yeah.
But boys should become men.
Mm-hmm.
They transform into something else. They don't just stay boys. And so saying boys will be boys is just remaining the same forever.
Yeah.
Especially if you're referring to older men.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and if you're a boy, you're not a man.
right. Yeah. I like that too.
And if you're 30 years old and you're still acting like a boy, guess what? You're not.
Right.
To your point, you said undeveloped, and I like that. Like, undeveloped boys, like, sure, they can get a pass. However, like, I think you're saying this as well. Like, at no point should an undeveloped or underdeveloped boy be expected to harm anybody else.
No.
And like, I know you. I want it to be clear. Like, there's still an expectation of behavior. Like, they're going to swing from a ceiling fan. They're going to just. I saw a boy.
That visual cracks me up.
It was
hysterical. Because I know exactly what it looks like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just like probably exactly what I'm picturing is exactly what.
Because we both probably wanted to do it at one point.
Oh, 100%. Are you kidding me right now?
Get on a bunk bed and just jump off. Why not?
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, sorry, the visual comment again. But like, a lack of instinct for self-preservation is different from
a lack of willingness.
A lack of willingness. Putting yourself in danger just because of your own stupidity is different than putting somebody else in danger because you are curious at what's going to happen if they get hurt.
Yeah. Well, a little language alert. Stupid and dumb. Okay. I think we're old enough to deal with that. I've always heard there's a difference between stupid and dumb. Dumb is you flat don't know.
Yeah.
And you just did it because you don't know. Stupid is when you know, but you do it anyway.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So dumb as you don't know, stupid as you know, but you do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Similar to the peeing on the electric fence.
Yeah.
You know better. You're just going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
It's pretty stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you'll say, well, that was stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, well, when I say that, I'm like, well, I should have known better. But
yeah. And whose responsibility is it to teach the boys?
Well, it's ours.
Yeah.
The men that exist already.
Yeah.
That's our job. And then at some point it becomes that boy's job to become self-aware and put it on himself. Like, I feel like this is perpetuating everything, that there's these sayings like boys will be boys. It is what it is. And it's just an excuse for, I don't know if it's lack of discipline or for a behavior, excuse me, or what, but it has conversation online a few weeks ago, and someone was telling me that I was perpetuating victimhood by saying, no, if you don't have any close friends, that's on you. Like if you don't have anybody in your life that you can trust, that's on you. Like at some point, like go out and find the right people.
Yeah.
Like that's your fault. Just like I've brought it up. I've seen tons of girls who just continually bring home trash, boyfriends. And they're like, well, I just can't find anybody. I'm like, okay, where are you looking? Like, what are you doing to find the right person? Well, I go to the clubs and I go hang out. So generally my friends. I'm like, are you going to church? Are you going to, I don't know, like actual singles events? Are you going anywhere where these good people exist that you can find?
Yeah.
No. Like, I had that conversation with a guy the other day, and I had to bust out the whole hunting analogy that I'm getting way off track.
That's all right.
Never mind. But
I mean, I was going to say, if you're digging around at a dumpster, don't be surprised when you find a raccoon.
Right. I mean, that's exactly what it is, though. But
you're not going to find elk in like
that was the
downtown Cersei.
Exact analogy I gave this guy, because he was just talking to me about his love life or whatever, like can't find a good girl. And I was like, here's the deal. When I try to go mule deer hunting, I don't go to Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Like they don't exist there.
Yeah.
It's like I could wish for it. I could hunt as hard as anybody on the planet has ever hunted for a mule deer. Do all of the right things. But if I'm not in the right spot, it doesn't matter at all. And so it's the same with, I mean, we're still way off track. But the boys will be boys thing. The whole point is that at some point that cannot be an excuse for these boys. And yes, it is our job to raise up men, the men that exist in the world already. At some point, these boys have to become self-aware and realize that they are men.
Yeah.
And then now it's also their job.
And that they want to be men.
That's a big one too. Is that you want to be. And
So-
if you're having trouble, like say you're 30 and you're having trouble, you can't find good men to be around. Like, man, that's put in some effort.
Yeah.
Go out, go seek them.
Yeah.
Like I've made that a point to find certain types of mentors and coaches. Like I go look for them. Like that's on me. I can't just sit there and go, man, I can't find a great mentor. Like this sucks. No one will mentor me. It's not on anybody else. Like that's on us.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes back to the, well, why don't you do it?
Yeah.
Thing that I've brought up so many times. It's like, okay, well, we see this boys will be boys stuff. Well, if we see that and see these bad behaviors continually be perpetuated, like why don't, instead of going, man, why won't somebody step up and teach these guys something? Why won't somebody, like, why don't they know better? And then that voice just rings in my head. Why don't you do it?
Yeah.
And it's pretty inconvenient for me.
Oh, yeah.
To hear that.
Terribly inconvenient.
It's extremely inconvenient.
Yeah.
But at some point, you just make the decision that that's not good enough.
And you were talking about if you need a mentor.
Yeah.
Like you need someone to mentor or a support group.
Just good being around good men.
Yeah.
It's like, it's on you. People don't just.
You can find those men.
Right.
And again, don't look in a dumpster for like good men.
Well, a lot of guys use that excuse though.
Yeah.
Well, there aren't any.
Yeah.
Same as the girls with finding good men. It's the same exact excuse.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, I can't find any good guys that I could trust. It's like, well, I promise they exist. It's like, there's a common factor here, and it's you and where you're looking or your lack of even effort in trying to find them. But a lot of those guys are using that as an excuse. This is the way it is. This is the truth.
It's an alcoholic. Okay, this is not a great analogy, but it's kind of like an alcoholic saying, "I can't stop drinking," yet they go to a bar every night. Yeah,
I mean that's
like I can't find a good man, yet you're not looking in a place that good men go.
Mm-hmm. And this conversation is not just about girls finding good. This is about guys.
Yeah,
because I struggled with it for a while too. I'm like, I don't have this close knit group of guys that I can really connect with. And that's actually what drew me to the Iron Council. But guess what? I had to join it.
Yeah.
I had to show up on the Monday night calls. I had to talk. I had to share part of my life. I had to reach out to guys. Like they didn't just like nobody. Ryan Mickler didn't call me and go, "Hey, I don't know you. I don't know anything about your life, but I could just tell you're struggling."
Yeah.
And like,
That's
hey,
not how that works.
I'm going to put you in a group, and these guys are going to call you every Monday, and then they're going to just ask you questions. Like that's not how it works.
No.
Like you've got. I had to do all the work.
Yeah.
Well, it's not on them.
And to be clear, like, or to be fair, like it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be comfortable. Like it's going to be uncomfortable. But a lot of that is our society and culture has established that we need to be isolated.
Yeah.
And like look at movies. Like it's heroic to be the lone soldier.
Yeah.
And like that's the definition of a good man, is to be the only one out there fighting against all the odds. And sure, it's heroic and it makes a great story, but that's not real life. Like it's just not. And so you're fighting against culture, and you're fighting against everything that you've been like, all of your instincts, and you're making yourself vulnerable by going out and saying hi to somebody else.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Especially for us introverts. I don't like talking to people. Well,
you don't like initiating conversation.
Good. Yeah, I'm not good at initiating conversation.
Yeah. I used to say that too. I don't like talking to people, and that's not actually true.
Yeah.
It's I don't like taking the risk to initiate a conversation.
Yeah.
I like talking to people.
Yeah. And we can make up all kinds of excuses of, oh, well, imposter syndrome, I'm not good enough to talk to them. They're not going to like me. I don't
have anything important to say.
I don't have anything important to say.
No value to add.
Yeah. Why would they want to hang out with me? It's like they're probably going through this. They probably have the same thoughts.
Oh, definitely.
And if you go talk to them, they're probably going to be like fine with hanging out with you. It's worth a shot. Important. It's not going to be easy, but we're not called to do easy things. We're called. Is it 2 Timothy that says God did not give us a spirit of timidity, but a spirit of power.
Yes.
And that's taken a little bit out of context, but if the author of Hebrews can reappropriate scripture, so can I. And as long as it's not, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble. I'm going to get a lot angry. As long as it is not abusing scripture, and as long as it is not godly. Like, yeah. As long as the scripture is still like, yeah, I think I've handled that.
Yeah.
Not eloquently, but jumping back to it's the responsibility of men to teach boys. First of all, it starts
not just our sons either.
Not just our sons. Now, fathers, you should be teaching your boys. You should be teaching your sons. However, you should also be teaching them that they can learn how to be good men from other good men.
Yes.
And you need to be fostering an environment to where other men feel comfortable talking to your boys about God and how to be a good man. And then we can't make them be men. It's the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can't make a child believe in Jesus. You can't make a child become a man. You can't. You can present why you need to do it. You can bring them to the water. Like you can bring them to Christianity. You can bring them to what it means to be a man, but they have to make the decision to follow Christ. They have to make the decision to be a man. And that's kind of what this Boys to Men class that we've been doing on Wednesday nights is. And the whole format that we've been trying to do, where we bring in the men of the congregation to be in the class with the boys and to sit with the boys. We're trying to show, first of all, give them a connection point to say, hey, boys, here are some good men that are interested in you being a good man as well. And so if you have a question, you can talk to them. At the very least, you don't have to be afraid of them. Like if they come talk to you, you don't have to be scared. But also it's to show the boys what it means to be a man and to say, all right, here's what it means to be a man. Here's what culture is saying. Culture is saying that you have to be an alpha male. You have to be alone. You have to be the only one standing up against it. And you take whatever you need, whether that's whatever that is. You take it, and you dominate other people. That's how you be a man. And it's like, okay, that's what the world says, and the world is in shambles right now. Let's look at what God says.
Yes.
We start in Genesis. We go to Jesus. Like we show them what it means to be a good man, so that when they become old enough to take responsibility, they're ready for it. They know what it means to be a man. They're not like, John Eldridge.
Mm-hmm.
He's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I respect what he has to say. Like, we have this drive to be wild, and sometimes reckless isn't the right word, but like rough and tumble. Like, we have this drive for us, and like we want to be the hero, and like that's kind of instinctual.
Every man looks for a battle to fight, an adventure to live, and a beauty to rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if we
that's from Wild at Heart, by the way, by John Eldridge. That's not my quote.
That's good. That's a good. I knew it was from John Eldridge. I'm glad that you put the annotation on there. Where was I going with that? Like, because being a good man is not easy.
No.
But it's important, and it's good. Like, it's good to be, like, it's good for us to be men.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. But like, if we show them, hey, this is what it is. It's not easy, but it's worth it. They're probably going to be more willing to do it than what we've been doing the past however many years of not, like, it's just someday you'll be a man and you'll understand. Someday you'll be a man. And then eventually we expect them to just be a man without giving them any sort of training, or like, I see more boys just staying where they're at and being boys because they're afraid of what it means to be a man.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what it means to be a man.
Yeah. I don't want it to be the Nacho Libre when he's talking to Chancho. Chancho, one day when you're a man, you wear stretchy pants. I don't want that version of manhood.
Of all the pop culture references I expected in this episode, Nacho Libre was not one of them. Oh, dude,
legendary.
It's funny. I enjoy the movie. I didn't expect it coming. It's fantastic.
We got to have a better. Well, we have to. I mean, legit, as funny as that is, we've got to be better at it than that.
Oh yeah,
and explaining it to our boys.
Yeah.
See, not one day when you're a man you'll wear stretchy pants. One day when you're a man, these are the things that are going to be expected of you.
Yeah.
And like biblical, real things that are expected of you from your wives, from your kids, from your employers, from your employees, from whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
We got to have clear expectations for our boys. And I think that's part of the whole boys will be boys thing. If there's no clear expectations, then you can say that.
Yeah.
Because it's just a catch-all.
Yeah.
Whatever. But if we create intentional expectations for our sons and even maybe their friends when they're at our house, or youth group, or kids we come in contact with, our friends and their kids, I mean, I think we can do that. I don't think that's insurmountable to think that, we talk about changing the world. I don't think it's insurmountable to change the world by doing that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't happen overnight, but we continue to be intentional about it over the long term. It can happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the only way actually that we save the world is through that. I mean, long term.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, like, there's no one person that's going to be able to do it. It's going to be, I mean, Jesus, of course, but in a different context. Like a lot of the problems that are happening, I think the only way they get fixed is men change the world. Yeah. A bunch of us all working together intentionally to change it.
Yeah. I would say most, if not all of the problems that we're experiencing in the world are due to men not stepping up and being men.
I totally agree with that. And it could be one dictator in a foreign country that's decided to do that, but it's because he's not being a real man. But it can also be a slipping of society, which is what we've seen a lot of.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that.
It's just a sliding.
Yeah.
And it's sliding downhill because, oh man, I'm tired. You know, man, I was at work all day and my son did something at school and, you know, maybe I'll just yell at him instead of actually take something away or discipline him in a way that's meaningful.
Yeah.
Because that takes energy. Because it does. It takes energy to do this.
Oh, yeah.
And to change these things.
Yeah.
If we go into men will be men.
Oh. We're sitting at 34-ish
You
minutes.
just finish it with that.
What is...
Because have a clear expectation of,
yeah. Okay,
well,
so...
why don't we get society to change it where men will be men, and it's because we're actually doing the things we're supposed to do.
Yeah. So what is... You say men will be men. What does that look like? Are we giving practical examples of like how we... practical application of it?
I think so.
Or... Okay.
Yeah.
So
like the challenge would be, what if we took it upon ourselves to change that saying from boys will be boys and excusing bad behavior to where when good stuff happens, it's not like extra out of this world and surprising.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what happens right today in today's world. Something good, man steps in and fulfills his God-given role. It's like newsworthy. It's like, what if we make it to where it's just normal?
Yeah.
Where the saying becomes, oh, men will be men, and let's move on.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, there was a story several years ago about a boy, he was like 8 or 9 years old, something like that. His name was Bridger. I don't remember his last name. But his sister, she was younger than he was, like 3 or 4 years younger than him. The neighbor's dog got out, and big, I want to say like a German Shepherd type, and for whatever reason went over to attack the girl. And this boy, Bridger, jumps in front of the dog and does what he can to fight the dog. Of course, an 8-year-old boy is not going to do well against a German Shepherd, but did well enough. German Shepherd ran away, and Bridger was in the hospital.
I remember that.
And like it's still like I get emotional thinking about it, because like that's what a man is.
Yeah.
And he's 8 years old.
Yeah.
And like when he woke up from surgery or whatever, he's like, I figured if one of us was going to die, it should be me.
Yeah. An 8-year-old.
An 8-year-old said that. I'm like,
he's got it.
He's like, yeah. And the story went viral, as it should. It made national news, as it should, because everybody saw what it means to be a man in this 8-year-old boy.
Yep.
And then somehow that's not the standard. That's not the standard anymore.
Right.
Like we say, all right, this is amazing. This is what we need, but we're not actually going to expect anybody to live up to that standard.
Yeah. I'm kind of tired of that, honestly. Yeah. Like it would be amazing in my mind if it's just normal.
Yeah.
For that to happen. Yeah. And it's the outliers are the people who don't behave that way.
Yeah. It should be, I've got a buddy who says like we should stigmatize men cheating on their wives, or men leaving their wives.
Absolutely.
Or getting their girlfriend pregnant and then leaving.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like celebrated now to just be married. I've been married almost 20 years, and it's like unheard of.
Yeah.
It's like, how insane is that?
Yeah. And I don't understand. I agree with this guy. He's like, anybody who like impregnates a girl and then leaves, or like just, is married for a while and then cheats on his wife and leaves, like society should like ostracize them.
Yeah.
It should be like disgusting. It should be, because that's where a lot of our problems are.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I went too hard. Like, there's always room for repentance, but just because there's repentance and forgiveness doesn't mean that the relationship can be healed.
Right.
And so hypothetically, if a man were to cheat on his wife, awful deed, but then he 5 years later realizes, like nasty divorce, whatever, he realizes, oh, I I shouldn't have done that. And he repents and he turns his life back over to Christ. And he's like, he actually does what he's supposed to do and is a good man at that point. There's still hurt that he left behind, and it should not have happened to begin with. But there's still room. There's still time for you to be a good man.
Yeah,
I guess.
absolutely.
I guess that's what I'm saying.
But we need to make it to where that's not normal, and it is
Yeah.
looked down upon because it is worthy of being looked down
Yeah.
upon.
I agree.
I mean, it absolutely is.
So I guess what I'm saying, listener, if you find yourself in a situation where you have screwed up and you have done awful things, you can still turn it around.
Absolutely.
Like there's still room for you to be a man. We still need you to be a man.
Yeah.
Even though you screwed up in the past, we still need you to be a man. However heinous that screw up was, it's still the time to step up and be the man.
And I've seen perfect examples of that.
Yeah.
People, like I know people who've murdered people,
Mm-hmm.
and you would not believe who they are today.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are proponents for the gospel in changing people's lives every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, of course, you absolutely can come back from some of the most awful things.
Yeah. We had a guy at men's prayer breakfast yesterday. He got in the wrong crowd, and then he held up a convenience store at gunpoint, went to jail for several years. While in jail, turned his life over to Christ, and now he's going to Bible school.
Yeah.
Like he's getting a degree in Bible. I think he's going to be a preacher of some sort.
Wow.
I'm like, that's awesome. And that's great. Like he recognizes, hey, I screwed up, but I'm going to actually be the man that God wants me to be now.
Yeah. And you know what that took? He made a decision to change it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It wasn't somebody shoving it down his throat and dragging him.
Yeah.
He decided.
Yeah.
Just like these guys that I know that have done prison time for drugs, alcohol, abuse,
Mm-hmm.
murder, all that stuff. They decided
Mm-hmm.
that it had to be different. It wasn't because somebody drugged them back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like it was intentional on their part. And they made that decision to surround them, find the right people to be around. Because a lot of them were gang related and drug related. Like some of these people, you have to relocate your entire life.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're in witness protection because you don't ever want those people finding you.
Yeah.
And so that's what they did. It took a lot of effort on their part to become the man that they should be.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we're kind of running out of time. There's a lot of ways, practical applications that we can offer. I guess an easy way is just to say, do right.
Well, I mean, just follow our verse, right?
Yeah.
Stand firm in the faith. So believe the gospel, stand firm in your belief in that. Stand like men, act like a man in all of even the worldly ways are not wrong. Like being strong, being fit, healthy, protecting your family and others, and that pretty generic stuff. And then let all you do be done in love.
Yeah.
So if you're acting out of love, like true love, not like true love, never mind.
True love.
Yeah, not true love.
Yeah.
Not that love. Princess Bride.
Oh yeah.
But out of true love from your heart,
Yeah.
I can't think of a lot of wrong you can do. You might
No.
make some mistakes and say the wrong thing or something, but
Yeah.
if you're truly doing it out of love,
Yeah.
you're not going to be raping people.
No.
You're not going to be murdering people.
No.
You're not going to be lying.
Mm-mm.
Like most of the problems that we deal with, if I would guess really all of them will go away.
Essentially, you're putting other people's needs above your own desires.
100%.
And if you're looking at, like a person who rapes somebody else, they're looking at their own desires rather than that person's needs. Like a person that you get the idea.
Yeah.
Like, and
you don't rob someone out of love.
No, you don't. When I load the dishwasher, I'm not doing it because I enjoy doing the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't enjoy doing the dishes.
Right, me either.
But I'm doing it because, like, the dishes need to be done.
Yeah.
It's putting somebody else's needs above my own desires. like when there's more examples I can go into, but you get the idea. Like,
Yeah.
do the right thing.
Yeah.
Do the right thing out of love. And the right thing is putting somebody else's needs above your desires. And what are their actual needs?
Yes.
Like an actual need, and again, it's not putting their desires above your own needs, because you still have needs that you need to take care of. And just because they have a desire doesn't mean it's a good thing, and doesn't mean that they need it.
Right. Yeah. You don't need to put other people's stuff above your own health and safety and stuff like that. Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah. But it's a sacrificial love. Like, true love is sacrificial.
Yeah. It's uncomfortable. It's frustrating. It's inconvenient. That's okay.
Yeah.
So is trying to teach your boys how to be men.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating.
It is.
Telling them the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating.
Very frustrating.
We have to be very intentional, because it's really easy to just go, you know what, I'm not dealing with that today.
Yeah.
And then eventually that's part of their nature.
Yeah.
Because no one corrected them.
Yeah. Being a man is not easy, but it's important. And it's good.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Stand Like Men podcast. We really appreciate y'all coming in and tuning in today and listening. We would love it if you would, and we'd be very honored if you would leave us a review and like and subscribe and send us a comment. If you have any questions or comments or episode topics, we'd love it if you would send us an email at standlikemen@gmail.com.
Our verse is 1 Corinthians 16:13 and 14.
Be watchful.
Stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong.
Let all that you do be done in love.